it, and it looks like we are rolling. So, hey everyone, welcome back to the next chapter of The Song of the Wilds.
I'm back in my usual position.
Back in our usual positions, once a week, every week, Sundays at 7 as far as we can tell. This is chapter 20-9. Getting close to our next
You
10th
act like you're still surprised.
I am still surprised.
Woo!
That's on you at this point. Like,
Well, I agree with that.
Oh man,
Like,
and Sabrina's back.
I knew that it would go very far. I knew it. I already knew. Because it's Evan.
Aww.
So,
Hmm.
because we love you, Evan.
Aww.
Because we love you, Evan.
So anyways, this is chapter 29 of what used to be just a two-shot homebrew, but we decided to just keep it going. As always, I am Evan. I am your humble dungeon master, and everyone present here today are my players, guests, audience, and otherwise. For those of you who don't know, Song of the Wilds is a homebrew campaign that I wrote myself, heavily inspired by the Monster Hunter franchise. We started playing back in May. We've been playing ever since, once a week, and yeah, we've just been having a real fun time here. Before we get started, of course, I'd like to open up the floor to anyone and everyone who has any announcements that they would like to make. Carly, I saw your hand raise.
So, today, I wanted...
I can hear you outside my door.
I wanted to, shameless plug my friend Jamie, who's a fashion designer, and I realized you can't really see my shirt right now, but it says Game Over, and my friend Jamie Koala designed it, and she's a fashion designer who just put out her winter line on Friday, and it's super cool. I already bought my thing from it, and you all should check her out. It's Koala Art Designs. She is a delight of a person. Love her, and go and support a small business.
Absolutely.
Share that link.
I did.
I also have a shirt from Jamie Koala. She does males clothes as well. I am not wearing it because I do not want to be cold, and I am freezing tonight right now. Are there any other announcements that need to be made?
Speaking. Oh, microphone's over there.
Oh, Evan, are we able to share that link in the chat?
Yes, I believe we can. If you'll give me just
Evan
Discord. There we go.
What?
Had to move it.
Oh, okay.
If someone can just DM me the link
I got
over
you, boo.
Discord, and then I can post it in the Twitch chat.
Yep.
Yes, Lauren, you have an announcement.
yes, I do. Fighting games are currently on sale on Steam. You should buy a lot of fighting games like me.
Yesterday,
Please
I bought Dragon Ball
buy them.
FighterZ.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Good games.
Guess who's playing that?
Buy,
I'm off.
I want
Guilty
my
Gear.
Android 21. Give me Android 21.
play
Team
Guilty Gear
Cosplay.
XX Assassin's Creed Plus R. It has rollback now. Support your fighting games having a rollback.
Nice.
I mean, it's all about Android 18. I don't know about what you all are talking about.
No, 21's
No,
better.
it's all about Android 16 for the birds.
I'm sorry,
Here,
but
Evan, I
we're all
posted-
forgetting the greatest Android, 8.
I posted Jamie's store's link in the general.
I think you'll find 13 is the best. Look at his trucker hat.
Yes. Thank
Trucker
you.
hat.
I was trying to figure out which one that was.
That redneck
Okay.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I posted
I
the wrong
have
link.
a question.
Yes.
Since it's my first time using Zoom, how in the world do you use it? Is there a way to grid the video, or is it stuck
There is a way to
Upper
grid. There
right-hand
is a grid.
corner.
Look at the upper right corner. You should see a button that either says grid view or speaker view.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
and then you have to perform a satanic ritual. You need about a gallon of blood.
I'm okay with performing a satanic
not
ritual.
coming
You
party.
got freshly
yeah,
sacrificed.
but it takes a
Pentagram
little
of coffee
while.
beans with a lion kugel in the middle, and I will be there in a heartbeat.
Okay. So,
babe.
I'm gonna go with that. It probably is not like that for me since I'm using the web browser version
Yeah,
because it's
that's
not my
why.
computer and I can only use the
Never
web browser.
use the web browser version, so I would
That's
not be
still
able to
very
plug.
fine. You're still coming in actually very well, Briar. All right.
Good.
So, Jamie Koala, fighting game sale on Steam. Yes, Kira, you have an announcement.
Yes, because it's getting really close, and Sabrina has been helping me with the thing. And I've told you, there's 3 other people that know about this. So I am making a Discord server, kind of like Demi Hero, but it's more furry, kind of. It is based off of the lovely anime, BNA, Brand New Animal, and so pretty much we're working on it.
No
We're
spoilers. I still have to watch that.
It's so, in my opinion, it's good, but obviously Jordan and I finished.
It was fun. It was a fun show.
Yeah.
Wait, Jordan, why are you on the stream? We need our dad racks.
He is. He's eating. We literally got food before stream. So pretty much what it entails is that you can either be a human, a beast man, or I'm adding something new where you are a hybrid, where you can be a human beast man child.
Finally, a world with
the server's
cat
not
girls.
done yet. I mean, cat girls are going to be a thing, and cat boys. The server's not done yet.
What about cat boys in maid outfits?
You can have that.
Yes.
All we need is the map and a couple other things, and then we should be good to go. And Sabrina's working on that, I know, today, and at any time she can. But kind of shameless plug, I will say something on my Discord and everything else once it's up, so that if people want to join, I'll put it out there and they can join. If not, okay.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Evan, can I shameless plug my tag?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Do it, girl!
Okay.
Yes, queen!
So, my very first tag, also very first time RPing at all, I have my first tag, and it's called Pentafam. It's where a bunch of demons and angels collide, and they figure out whatever the hell is going on in hell, or heaven, or earth. So you make a demon, and you can just do whatever. So if anyone wants to join it,
you can make a demon, or if you want to be really interesting, make an angel. Because I'm actually making a second character too that is an angel, and she's in the works right now.
I have an angel as well.
Yep. Oh yeah, because me and Josh are both in it. I play Lilith, the queen of hell.
I can make wings.
You're playing yourself?
Yeah.
I play her daughter.
I appreciate the compliment.
You know I love you.
I play her daughter, Angel Morningstar, and she is married to Lucifer Morningstar.
Mm-hmm. And Josh is
it's
playing.
It's gonna get real fun.
I play Crowley.
Yes. It's gonna get real fun in there, and if y'all want to join, please.
Deadly Sin. Envy. I'm tired. Sorry, that was a yawn. But yes.
Or even if you want Immortal that you can have and corrupt if you want.
It'd be kind of
That's a new thing I like.
Lilith could use some play things.
Yes. Alice could too.
Alrighty, so another fun little tag to pay attention to. Izzy, your announcement next.
Hello! So I have 2. My first one will be brief. We still have our merch shop on my Etsy store, Izzy Bids Creations. We got buttons and keychains. And Josh, I've not forgotten about you. I just haven't opened up the box of Divina to actually ship it, but it's coming towards you. Anyways, my second thing is, we got buttons. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction because every layout is different for everybody on Zoom. But besides that, so I have a Discord called Collaborative Chaos. So if there's any cosplayers out there, any photographers out there, if you're just starting off or if you're just trying to make connections, DM me on Instagram or DM one of us. I'm sure that I can get the invite link to somebody or they can figure it out themselves. But it's a great place to make friends, especially if you don't know any cosplayers in your area. There's probably somebody on my Discord that lives near you, or virtual collabs. We do 2 every month. So if you want to get creative but don't know what to do, join a collab and we'll force you to do it. Not really, but if you want to, we'll force you.
We'll force you. Don't worry about
No,
it.
we will. We totally will.
So I need to join that because I need to be forced to do a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here, I'll send it to you over Discord.
Alrighty, so another nice little server to consider. Josh, you have another announcement?
Just a reminder that, I have my merch store as well, the Human Reserve.
Woo!
And we do have plenty of merch on there. We sell cups and shirts and hoodies and all kinds of fun stuff. Let's see, I actually do have, this is one of the cups here. It's the Coffee Love cup, and it's very nice.
Aww.
We also have phone cases, and so all different. We have stickers. There's the Bubba sticker right there. And so we have lots of different stuff on there. Carly is going to be helping me out with doing more promotion of it, and so you can follow me.
And I actually will be doing a photo shoot in one of the hoodies pretty soon, hopefully, for that, for the Instagram.
Yeah, so and the Instagram is the same as the merch store name. It is The Human Reserve, and you can find it on there.
Alrighty. Any other last minute announcements before we begin?
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Can I just say that Izzy looks gorgeous in her makeup because, wow, my God.
She looks like her elf character, Sana.
Thanks.
It does look like her.
Thanks.
Nope.
Probably because I just have a bunch of red hair.
Any
I
other
look like I should be on Supernatural with like my flannel with like the long teeth.
Any other little announcements, questions, comments, concerns before we begin?
I love you all.
Is this good?
Love you
Do
too.
I look different now?
Alrighty, well.
I think that looks great.
With that,
You should wear your hair like that all the time.
well, with that being said, let us continue with The Song of the Wilds, Chapter 29, Back on the Hunt. Where we last left off our intrepid group of hunter warriors known as D. They had successfully traversed the icy snowy mountaintops of what used to be Davina's winter villa back when she was married to the Balmarises. However, they soon came across the small village of Aspen, which Malice, their newest member, actually told them to arrive to, because here is where they would find the next step to hunting the rabid, rather intelligent white direwolf known as White Fang. It is here that they met a young tabaxi who happened to be a very close and personal friend to both Malice and Mistral. In what almost seemed like a hopeless endeavor, Group D pulled off a literal miracle because that kid was supposed to die, and they were able to successfully heal the child. And I feel like a horrible, horrible DM because I forgot what that kid's name was. Songvin, thank you. They were able to successfully heal Songvin of his wounds, though he still has a missing left arm. As a gesture of good faith and deep gratitude, he and Malice bestowed.
FYI, Songvin's a girl.
Bestowed upon. I'm sorry? Songvin's
It's okay. Words are hard.
They are hard.
Words are hard, but Songvin is a famale, as far as we could tell.
Ah, yes, the two genders. Male famale. What the hell, woman? Ah! Stop doing that! You choke me.
I think the DM needs a healing potion.
Hold on. I can roll for it. You get 13 health.
Sweet. As a show of good faith and deep gratitude, Songvin actually bestowed the Bronze Griffin to her good friend Mistral, a magical item which is very unassuming, but when activated, actually turns into an elephant-sized onyx griffin with glowing red wings.
So cool.
With the village in much higher spirits after a miracle has been pulled off, it is time for Group D to discuss their next step to hunt the rabid monster White Fang. And that, dear viewers, is where we leave off right now.
This has been a weird arc.
So, Group D. You find yourself just outside the shaman's hut. Standing before you as a group is the giant onyx griffin. And again, this thing is about the size of a fully grown elephant. And Mistral is the one who summoned it into existence.
Whoosh.
This is literally the first thing you see after you've all decided to finally collect outside of the shaman's hut. That being said, Group D, what do you do?
Well, that's pretty fucking cool.
I guess-
I mean, as previously
I guess I could try
Coco.
animal handling it real quick.
Yeah, Polo, give me an animal handling check.
Get
as
Uh,
Coco's like putting his sword away, but he's keeping his shield out.
That was the problem. I was in the wrong server. Whoops.
Stand for this. Just so
Sorry,
that the head
sorry.
just peeks through.
Uh,
I need
Okay,
a,
here we
need a
go.
box. I need a box.
oh, for 6.
The griffin looks down at you and at your hand for a moment and just goes,
Yeah, that seems to be a theme right now. What is the point of having a +5 in animal handling if it keeps giving me shit rolls?
just to for shits and giggles, can I try animal handling on him?
You certainly can.
Why don't you get a nat 20?
Got 17 plus my animal handling is 18. I'm sorry, is 1, so that's 18.
I was about to say animal handling plus 18.
My bad. Sorry.
It's basically like that one scene in How to Train Your Dragon where you put your hand out and the giant griffin just kind of lowers his head to kind of get a closer look at you before slowly like nudging the tip of his beak into your open palm.
Davina just kind of breathes in. Okay, this is really cool. And then she goes and she just very gently pets his head.
At that moment, the griffin, who is very much loving the little head pats, raises his head and looks over at Malice. He slowly steps over to her and just kind of gives her and Fizwig. Is it
Fizgig.
Fizgig, thank you.
You were right. Good job. You got it right on the first try.
Fizgig. The griffin gives both Malice and Fizgig a look before lowering his head even more and sniffing at Fizgig. Fizgig sniffs him back. Fizgig, like always, just flops right on his back, expecting belly rubs. And the griffin just takes his giant talons and then just goes right on the belly. And Fizgig is like, oh.
How is Fizgig?
Yeah, I knew you two would know each other for no matter what form Firefur takes. It's nice to see you again, Firefur. Thank you for protecting Sonvan when she needed it most.
The griffin.
Sorry
Oh,
that
sorry.
you got hurt so badly that you had to revert to your statue form. But now you are in Mistral's hands. She's going to take care of you just as you need to take care of her. Just like I gave you to Sonvan before, I'm giving you to Mistral. Please keep her safe and keep her as if she were your master now. I'm no longer your master. You belong to the princess Mistral.
The thunder. You belong together.
Malice, Malice takes her hand out and she puts her hand on Firefur's head and she gives him a last pat on under his feathers where she knows he likes it. And then she pushes his head towards Mistral and says, "See that? She's your mistress now. I'm not your mistress anymore. It's her."
The Griffin, in response,
goes, okay.
Okay. The
Okay.
Griffin opens his beak and says, "K," and then just
Mistral's just like, hello.
The Griffin gives one look at Malice before slowly craning his head over at Mistral and just starts to walk towards her. Mistral, I need you to make a perception check.
My God, what dice are you gonna choose?
Okay, now you're making it more.
It's a perception check, so D20.
I know, but I have two of them.
I
There's
know.
no time to panic.
That's always the issue I have.
Here, which one do you think?
I was gonna say you could always use the one that I gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I should use that one? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. They agreed
I
to.
just have to say that when Kira and Leah were helping me and Evan move, Kira touched my dice, and I haven't had a bad roll since.
See?
Just saying.
I got
You need to take them to Vegas.
13.
All right. The DC for this was very low, considering it's a very calm scene, and the Griffin is walking up right towards you.
You're not freaking out? Okay.
You can tell that when you were told that the bronze statuette would summon an onyx griffin, it was a little bit more literal than you thought, because you at first thought that, oh, this griffin just has like onyx black colored feathers and fur. No, this griffin looks like it was literally carved out of an onyx gemstone. Everything about it looks like it's made of just solid crystal, except for the wings. The wings themselves are contrasting to the black. They look like they're the color of smoldering embers, like a fire that is just about to go out. It's a very beautiful, soft glow of orange and reds, especially much more vibrant around the feather tips of the wings.
It's a very, very dramatic look compared to Mistral.
This griffin is freaking extra.
I can't wait to buy this.
But it's just Mistral's like almost all white outfit with barely just like a hint of blue and then just black griffin.
You also see that on many parts of the griffin's body, there are what look like streaks across it, which are a shade lighter than the rest of its body. And again, the DC for this was not that high because it's a very calm scene and the griffin likes you. You realize that these are cracks in its gem-like body that have long since mended, but you can still see that the cracks, like, they were very much present here still. So this griffin has seen some battles.
And it's
You
got a
doing
Gatling
okay,
gun
buddy?
on its tail.
FYI, if you couldn't
All
tell,
of the sudden, the feathers turn
griffin.
brown, the head turns white, and it gets an Uncle Sam hat.
Oh
Yeah.
god. But if you couldn't tell, this is my stand-in griffin. That's what this dog is.
Yeah, everyone just imagine the dog is a griffin.
Yeah. Got it?
What dog?
Good.
I only see a griffin.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys keep talking about a dog. All I see there is a griffin. Like, I don't understand.
So you all see.
His name is Peter.
So you all see this very touching scene between Mistral and Firefur, the name of the griffin. After taking a moment to just kind of give Mistral another little head nudge with the tip of its beak, the griffin then raises its head, looks at each and every one of you individually, before its body starts to glow bright orange. Its entire form bursts into flames, and then that inferno shrinks down into like a tiny little candlelight in the middle of the snowy field of the village. And then that candle just and in its place is the tiny bronze statue.
I look at Mistral and I just say, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
You're lucky we don't have an animation budget, Evan.
Dude, I would kill for that.
It would be blown by now if we had an animation buddy.
Yeah.
just
like
that
gods
entire
exploding.
sequence, we use all of the budget for that specific
But
sequence.
hey, if any of you viewers out there want to take the time to animate that, go right at. Take all the time you need, but go right
As they
ahead.
have
Or like Yip scene against the god.
And do it for free, of course.
Yeah, for
Yes.
free, you know.
We
Do it
can't,
for exposure.
we can't pay you, but you know,
We'll
all
pay you in
our
exposure.
10 viewers will see you, and
Yeah.
then you can get some viewers.
Hey, we have more than that. We have 53 people like that follow the Instagram. So
That's true.
you know.
How many of those are us?
Okay, how many of
and
them
how
are
many of those are our friends?
You know what, guys? That's why we gotta
10 of them are my
promote, get our
family.
Okay, guys.
get our story
Alright,
out
alright,
there.
Okay.
This will now be the eternal sign of we got to get back on track.
My bad.
So Mistral, I'm assuming that you pick up the tiny little bronze statue. You guys can spend a little more time in this village. You've pretty much collected a lot of information regarding White Fang. That being said, you are still allowed to spend just a little more time in this village, or you can go back on the hunt. What would you all like to do?
I think we should ask Malice, because this is her battle.
I would like to go back on the hunt, personally.
Fine by
No
me.
more dilly-dallying around, children. We must go with my new friend.
And special guest star Mary Poppins.
I mean, she probably would be really good in the fight.
That.
He has
Have
a
you
bag of
seen her
holding.
carpet bag? Don't judge a carpet bag.
Yeah, that bag.
Mary Poppins would be freaking OP.
Now she fucking would.
Anyway.
Can I just say
I
that Josh
still want-
playing the Baby Yoda is very distracting, and every time he does, my eyes immediately like dart to it.
Has anybody seen Neapolitan from Ruby?
Yes.
Oh God.
My
Okay.
Supposed to
girl.
be Mary Poppins.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
really? I thought that she was supposed
Yeah.
to be Neapolitan ice cream.
No, she's supposed to be Mary Poppins.
The umbrella.
Yep, the umbrella, the floating. That's why
Uh.
she doesn't talk, because they don't want her to sing.
Okay, so
Anywho, so
back on the hunt.
Mistral. So Malice basically says that she would like to go back on the hunt right now. Do all of you agree?
Sure.
How about you?
Yep.
Do you agree?
The
I'm gonna
statue
take that as a
says
yes.
nothing.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
He didn't say no.
All right.
Busy.
With the entire team in agreement, you all giving some nice goodbyes to the village, especially giving one last heartfelt goodbye to Songven, who is now clearly on the road to recovery in her bed in the shaman's hut. All of you make your way back to Old Joe's airship, still parked on the outskirts of the village. And the engines start, and you slowly begin to lift back up into the air. Yes, Davina.
Can I say that as we leave, I pull Mistral aside, and I
Yes?
say, yeah. And I just say, okay, I'm not one to pry. However, I have to know, every time that Malice calls you princess, are you an actual princess?
Did you say something?
Dude, it's just us right now. You can use that excuse.
I can hear a distraction calling. I'll be right back.
Hold on. I think
I think I'll
the
follow.
griffin. I think the griffin has to hold on. Did you say something?
Uh-huh. I think I'll take that as my thank you very much, Mistral.
Or am I deceiving you into making you think you know?
Mistral, roll a deception check.
Damn it.
You have like
Oh,
15 layers deep. Also,
Here we go. Deception.
just because I can't
Deception.
entirely decide on an accent for Coco, I've just decided, you see, he has a ton of accents. He's like Bumblebee from, Transformers. How he just
That makes total
constantly
sense though,
changes
because
his
he's
voice.
the robot.
Mistral, what
So
did you...
I got a 22.
Davina, roll an insight check.
Alright.
The DC is 22.
The DC is 22.
Maybe
Is that an
Mistral is
inside
just
check?
Insight.
a performer. She
Fuck.
just pretends.
I got a dirty 20.
Whoa.
Rip. Big rip.
You're
Okay.
pretty certain that Mistral is BSing you, but then again, this is a magical statue. For all you know, the statue is saying things that only she can hear, so you don't quite know for certain.
Hold on. I'm gonna say one more thing. No. I'm gonna say one more thing, and then you can say
Come
whatever
on.
you want. Okay.
All right.
So I just turned to Davina and I go, Davina, I know you wanna believe what you wanna believe. You have speculations because I've said some things, and now Malice has called me things. But you know what? I don't want to tell you everything, but maybe I just like to pretend sometimes, like here, let's just have a heart-to-heart for a minute. I just like to pretend that I'm a princess sometimes because, like life is hard. I
What
mean,
about
like,
the
you're
lady
like,
that you ran from at the banquet where we saw my ex-husband?
oh, I there's a lady, she looks really scary.
Can I get involved in this conversation?
Yes, please.
Oh,
All
my
right.
tongue. I bit my tongue.
Can I try to do a persuasion check to try to convince Mistral to spill the beans?
Well, what are you gonna say to her first?
Yeah, what are you gonna say to me, man? Try to
Well-
persuade me. The bard.
Well, what I want to say is, well, how about me? You can trust me with any information you have. I don't care.
I don't care either.
Huh. Am I supposed to be persuaded by that?
Polo, make a persuasion check.
All right.
With advantage because I said my thing too.
It wouldn't work in this case because you both have different goals.
That's true.
That is an 18.
All right, Mistral, I need you to make a charisma saving throw. 18 is the DC.
18? Well, you know
18.
what? Can you kiss this for me?
Oh,
Thank you. 18. What am I doing again? Charisma?
A
Yeah,
charisma
charisma.
saving throw.
Oh, you're okay, sweetie. Okay. Do you know who you're dealing with?
What is it? What did you roll?
29.
Oh, for God's sake!
Thank you, Kira, for the dice.
I'm going back to beating my phone.
Damn.
You try to actually do stuff in this campaign, and
I'm sorry, Mistral doesn't give up her secrets if she doesn't need to.
That's valid.
Mistral is ironclad.
it's not fair. She's looking like a snack tonight, so I can't.
Oh, I mean, is he always?
I mean, you ain't wrong.
So, oh man. So, that being said, though, you guys have time for like one more quick little interaction because while all this is going on, the airship is now slowly flying over the mountains. I'm assuming one of you, doesn't really matter who, gave the clues to old Joe. So now he's basically like making large circles in certain spots of the mountain range, looking for any kind of clues as to finding any signs of White Fang. During this time, you can either do any interactions with anyone, or you can try to do perception checks to see if you can help old Joe find clues. Yes, Atarax raised his hand first.
I would like to take a length of rope, some sturdier ship rope, tie it to something sturdy on the ship, and swing over the side of the ship and hang under it. And I'll use my wings to kind of angle myself while I search for clues.
Okay, that's actually not a... okay. Yeah, you're easily able to find some really good airship rope. You tie it, like, you somehow are able to fasten it to the belt portion of your plate armor. Specifically, like, directly on the back, just above your tail. And all of you, none of you have really any idea what Atarax is doing until he jumps off the ship.
Oh, okay, there he goes.
No, Atarax, there's so much to live for!
Geronimo!
Very
You know you
fast
can-
wings, I would
Do a
think.
flip.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know you can fly, right?
You can fly, you can fly. You
Now-
I don't think I've got the fly speed of that ship.
It's not going that fast. It's kind of just doing a lot of scanning of the area. You're not really trying to go anywhere per se. So it's not like you're trailing behind the ship. It's going slow enough that you would dangle right under it. That way, that being said, however, Atarax, I would like you to make an athletics saving throw.
Okay.
We have another special guest, by the way, who likes
Oh,
to come.
Kitty.
You could only
Is
see
that
this.
Gilligan or is that Siggy?
Gilligan.
17. 13
Seven-
plus 4.
All right. You are able to, just before, because it's as you're falling down, you realize that, oh crap, I'm just falling right now. If I just suddenly stop, my own belt is probably going to basically squeeze out my guts. So, with a moment of clarity and everything going slow motion around you because of the adrenaline, you just, like, you grab behind the rope, you grab behind you to grab the rope, you tense up your gut, and right at that moment, your falling just suddenly stops. Because you tensed up enough, you got yourself ready. You do feel some discomfort because, here's the thing, that rope is attached to your belt, and that belt is wrapped around, like, your chest, like just beneath your.
Wings to, like, kinda...
Yeah, you use your wings to just kind of balance yourself out a little bit, and in the end, you start feeling okay. All right. With that being said, Atarax, I would like you to make a perception check with advantage.
Plus 4 for perception.
Plus 4 for perception and advantage. So roll twice, choose the higher.
I'm sure Bren could have convinced her to.
15.
You get. I heard
And
that.
that's with your modifier?
Plus, yeah, I rolled an 8 and 11.
Oh, okay. 15. So far, as the ship keeps going, you just see snow and black rocks, because this is all, like, you're flying over mountaintops right now. Things seem pretty clear. However, yes, Coco.
Never mind. I forgot what I was going to say. Continue.
Okay. Atarax, you do
One of my gears is malfunctioning. I apologize.
My arm has fallen off. Atarax, you do see the very faint evidence of possible animal tracks in the snow. You can't quite tell what animals they are because it looks as though, like, much time has passed and already these footprints are being covered in by snow. But you can tell that they're possibly footprints because these little patches of snow are, like, lower than the rest of the snowy fields. And with how they're organized, these definitely look like footprints of something four-legged. However, you cannot say for certain what creature that these belong to.
How far are we above the tree line or above point?
There are not that many trees. I would say, like, if we're talking, like, highland, like, very tall pine trees, I'd say you're about, like, just above 2-3 stories. Like, you guys are not that high above the ground itself. But again, you guys are, like, over mountaintops, so in the grand scheme of things, you guys are still very high up. Does anyone else want to try anything? Anyone else have any bright ideas?
Uh,
Oh, actually, Coco? Yes.
Yeah, can I also make a perception check just to kind of, like, get more information, kind of see if I can, like, look at tracks, get more information, like, maybe how long they've been?
You can. However, because you're still on top of the ship, you'll be rolling. It will just be a straight roll, no advantage.
Okay. Because I already get advantage. So, advantage. 20.
A nat 20 or a dirty 20?
No, dirty 20.
Okay. As you look over the side, you can kind of start to see the trails yourself as well, and with your warforged, like, binocular vision.
They're taking the Hobbit's eyes and God.
They're taking the Hobbit's eyes and God.
God. All right.
Oh man, that makes me happy. You can start to see the tracks yourself as well. However, with your Warforged vision, you're able to analyze them just a little bit better. And you can tell that whatever made these tracks, again, you're not quite certain what specifically made these tracks, but whatever made them was big.
I believe we are on the right track.
Does anyone else want to try? I will allow for one more check or one more interaction. Oh, yes, Malice.
Can you have Fizzgig do a perception check on scent?
A perception check on scent. Nice. Give me just a moment to open that up.
Are we still flying?
Yeah, your guys have been flying this whole time, just very slowly.
What's he gonna do?
I was gonna say the snow thing confused me, but then I remembered Atarax is like on a rope. So.
How is Fizzgig? Wow. How is Fizzgig? There we go. Gonna do a perception check by scent.
He can sniff the air for anything that passed by recently, and hellhounds have a special ability where if they're doing something that's scent based, they automatically have advantage on perception checks.
I actually never knew that.
They've got good schnozzes.
Yeah, hellhounds are very good companions to have.
Nice.
They're hounds.
Can I ride on the rope that Atarax is using to get down off the ship and just be on the ground and look and climb back up?
You know what? Yeah, you can certainly do that. Okay, so Fizzgig with advantage rolled a dirty 20.
Oh damn!
Fizzgig just starts sniffing the air, just kind of paws over to the side, sniffs over the railing, and as he sniffs, you see his ears perk up, and they slowly move towards the front, and you see his head like slowly move that way, and he slowly steps over to the front of the ship, and he just starts sniffing the air more. Malice. Because you know Fizzgig very well and his behavior, despite him being an absolute derp. You know him well enough to realize that whatever he's sniffing, you're on the right trail.
Guys, Fizzgig's body language is telling me that we're on the right trail.
Now that being said, Mistral, I will get to you in a moment. That being said, Polo, you grab the rope and you just slide all the way down on top of Atarax. You're not actually, like, landing on top of Atarax. You're just kind of hanging above him right now. You said
Oh, no, you have so much to live for.
Oh, hello, Mr. Polo. Come to enjoy the view.
Hello, Atarax. Pardon me.
All right, Polo, are you wanting to do your own perception check?
Sure, yeah.
All right, and because you are down there with Atarax, you too will get a perception check with advantage.
Oh, nice, cool. All right. So that's a 1. That's 13. And the next one is a 22.
Oh.
Polo, getting the highest perception check out of all of you, while both you and Atarax are just kind of like looking at the ground, just kind of hanging there, like Atarax, you're just kind of like hang gliding over the ground, like Mission Impossible Tom Cruise style, as you're just dangling over it as you just kind of look for signs and everything. Polo, you're hanging on the rope like just above him, making sure not to crash into him.
I'm like John and Pocahontas. I'm like John Smith and Pocahontas.
Yeah, exactly.
All of my life I have searched for a land like this one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Polo, while Atarax seems to be a little bit more distracted to the ground directly below him, Polo, you look up ahead, and for a brief moment, you see something far off that is not the color of snow just suddenly vanish like to the other side of a small hill.
Okay. I climb back up quickly. Well, I first look at Atarax and say, "Why don't you just fly up?" And then I climb back up. Fine, do whatever.
It's falling with style. Thank you.
Falling with.
So many Disney references this night. I love it.
We're not aiming for the truck. All right. So I climb back up and I basically tell old Joe to go around the mountain. I've seen something.
Yeah. Oh, you got it, buddy. And he like slowly spins the helm over to the left side as you crest over the hill. Now,
it's like Piccolo and Gohan looking down at Atarax. Fly up! Just fly up! Maybe if I build a raft.
I will take my sweet time returning to the ship. I'm enjoying it down here.
Okay, Atarax, because you did not fly up, as the ship goes over the hill, you are just being dragged across the ground. Like your fate.
Unnecessarily silly.
I didn't know we were that low. I would have realized that. It's
too late now.
It's too late now. Atarax, you looked too late. And just as you turn over, just as you like turn your head to the front, you just start getting like facefuls of snow, and you are just being like dragged across the ground like an anchor.
It's like Drax and Guardians 2.
Yeah, none of you know that this is happening because you're all on the deck of the ship and he's directly below you guys.
Can I be like, hey, where's Atarax? And like, see if I can see him doing this.
If I was actually
don't worry about him. He's fine. He's probably fine.
Davina, make a perception check.
If I was actually watching this as a TV show, I'd be like, what is this scene? What is happening?
Hold on, you said perception?
Perception. And Polo, to answer your questions, actions have consequences, dude.
I got a Mr. DM.
Yes?
Sir, I got a 16.
Davina, as you look around, you look over to the railing and you think, huh, isn't that the rope that Atarax used? And then, like, there's a little ticking clock. And as it slowly gets closer to the 12 and the ring starts, you're like, oh shit, Atarax! You look over the railing and you just hear and
do I try to pull him up?
Sure.
I look over. I look at Davina very sheepishly and I say, we're not telling Volfric about this.
and I look at Polo and I say,
Coco's gonna run over and assist her.
Okay, so Davina and Coco. Okay, so Davina, I would like you to do a strength check with advantage to try and pull the rope up. And you're getting advantage because Coco is assisting you.
That's perfect, because with my modifier, I got a 22.
All right. Wow. All right, Davina, with your, like, swole barbarian Aasimar arms.
Strong woman.
Yeah. Like, you're just like, Atarax, you slowly feel yourself just, like, dangling up the rope. And, like, there's just dirt and rocks and snow, like, just all over your face. It's covering your armor, your wings. Atarax, I would like you to make a constitution check.
Meanwhile, Arios is just watching this like.
Arios is.
Keep posting.
16.
How much?
16. 1-6.
All right, perfect. So you do not suffer any bludgeoning damage from that incident. So Atarax, you are now successfully back up on the ship. A little worse for wear, but you're not hurt. If anything, you're more just annoyed at yourself for not seeing the ground approach you. Now that being said, though, Malice, now that the airship is finally over the hilltop, you see Fizzgig do something that he doesn't often do, considering how much of a stupid dog that he is. And you actually see his hackles rise up, and he starts growling.
Oh shit. Okay, guys. I don't know who's driving. Who drives this
That'd
ship?
be me!
Alright,
And you see this old, crusty Captain Ahab type guy with a big, white, bushy beard, and a little corncob pipe, just kind of stick his head out like, what's going on over there?
Ma'am,
I think we need to
ma'am, do you
stop
know
the
your
ship.
dog is on fire?
Please stop the ship if you're able to.
Oh, stop it? Okay. And it, like, pulls the lever, and the ship is still hovering right now, but it's not moving forward anymore. Before you all is an expansive, snow-capped valley. And you can barely see, like, the other mountains ahead of you. Everything is right now obscured in, not necessarily a blizzard, but it is snowing pretty heavily up here.
Malice, I have a plan.
Alright, let's hear it.
I want to take Fizzgig and go down there. His heat should be able to melt the snow to make it easier to traverse.
Well, yes, that's why we walk behind him. He has the best perception out of most of the creatures that I've had or seen. Usually I'd walk behind him unless I'm tracking something in the snow.
All right. Well, there you go.
Mistral. You.
What about her?
That's me. That's my name. That's what you call me. That's it. Just Mistral. That's it. Yep. Hi.
Okay. I get it.
Hi.
But I would like you to stay as close to me as possible. Please.
Do I have to?
I would ask that you do, so that me or Fizzgig can protect you if needed. And if not, I know how to call out fire for as where
Okay, we're gonna get it.
other people can besides you.
We're gonna get to nice guy territory with Malice. I just want to
Not really.
M'lady.
No.
M'lady.
I know the plan for this character.
I mean, I guess you can't get mad if something happens to separate us, but I will do my best to stay close.
Thank you. That's all I can ask.
All right, so the plan is Polo. So are only some of you getting off of the ship, or all of you?
I'm getting off the ship.
Don't be weak. Get off the ship. Look at you.
Holy crap! The
Hey!
DM lair is raiding our stream with a party of 38.
Holy
shit!
Holy crap!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Now it's a party.
Ed Robinson Jr., Eric from Phoenix, Andy Savin, Packhand 7,
Hi, guys.
Delwyn Saren, Ed Robinson Jr., dudes!
Hi, everybody.
Oh my god!
Hello, humans. I mean, at least I think you're humans.
Guys, thank you so
Wow,
much for coming
That's
to
D&D
my...
racist.
And
Not
it's
now.
and its jesters is now following.
Oh wow!
Guys, okay, putting the pause on here. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're something exciting may happen, but first off, thank you for deciding to raid my humble little homebrew here. Andy Savin is following. Oh my god.
Yay!
Oh man, this is amazing. Okay, anywho, so I do apologize. I wasn't able to hear the DM Lair just subscribed.
What?
Oh my god!
Dropping the sub.
I gifted a random subscription to someone, and it chose the DM layer to be subscribed to.
Holy shit!
Wonderful channel.
So many things happening. I love this, guys. Hope you can stick around. This is chapter 29 of my homebrew. Hope you all enjoy it. I am a first-time dungeon master, and these are all my wonderful, wonderful friends who decided that it was a good idea to give me a chance here. Anywho, back to the story.
Worst decision of my life.
Worst decision of all of our lives, actually. So anywho, so I unfortunately was not able to hear that answer. Was only some of you exiting the ship, or all of you?
We'll all get off the boat.
I was gonna say Mistral.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off too.
What?
Being bossly.
Yes, I said, don't be weak. And I'm looking at you. And I just point in a general direction, hoping everybody thinks I'm pointing directly at them. Or, yeah, but I'm actually just pointing in a general direction.
All right. Okay, so wait, so all of you are getting off the ship?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All,
Even Arios?
Arios?
That's who
You're
I was
muted.
really pointing at.
Leah, you're muted.
Come on, Leah.
Hey, now, come on. I was standing off, like, way off to the side, but yes. Come on, you guys are just mean.
So all of you rappel down off of the ship, and you land in the soft snow.
Can I catch Arios? Can that
Yes.
be a thing?
I'm gonna do it even better for you. However, with that to happen, Davina, I would like you to roll a performance check.
All right.
Performance check. Why?
Oh, that's not as good. Let me see. Performance. I got a 5.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hey, Mom.
Since you rolled
Welcome
that,
to the show.
since you rolled that, now Davina, I want you to roll a perception check.
Oh god.
I would have had Leah roll a acrobatics.
No, you'll see what I have planned here.
You said a perception check?
Perception.
I got a 13.
All right. You very gallantly do a Captain Morgan pose, and you have your arms out, and you're ready to catch Arios, who jumps off of the boat, totally excited to land in your arms. However, as Arios falls to you, you realize, oh, whoops. And you just barely catch Arios.
Okay. Well, at least you got me. Thanks, babe.
No problem.
Smooth moves, Davina.
Thanks, Mistral.
Uh-huh.
All right. All of you are now landed in the snow. The ship is still holding its position over the field. It is just a flat, snowy plain all around you, and it is snowing heavily to the point where you cannot see past 60 feet. It just becomes a gray haze of just snow and cold. That being said, though, Fizgig is now going to roll another perception check using scent, so that gives him advantage.
Can I also make a perception check?
You can if you want, and it looks like that's going to be needed because Fizgig rolled a 10, which then resulted in a 15.
25. Or no, 23.
23. All right. As Fizgig starts to sniff the ground, He thinks he's picked up the trail, but he can't seem to be quite certain. Malice, you start to see him, like, sniff over this way, but then sniff again, go over that way, sniff again, look over in the other direction, and you realize this has been his behavior if he smells that there are multiple other creatures.
Alright, guys, we've got multiple creatures around us. Please, everybody circle up.
All right, and Coco, because you rolled what did you roll again? It was like a 22?
25.
23. All right, Coco, being a Warforged, your eyes are not affected by the haze of the snow, so you just need to flicker through different visions like Predator, and you go through, like, there's ultraviolet, X-ray, infrared, and you just start to, like, scan the area a little bit. And we're just gonna say, for the sake of ease here, that you switch to, like, infrared vision. And you slowly look up ahead, like directly ahead to where the ship is pointing, and you see a couple small heat signatures, like, far off in the distance.
Can I tell, like, how far?
Way more than 60 feet. They're far enough.
Way more than 60?
They're far enough where you can't quite tell from this distance what exactly they are.
Alright, I kind of tap on the shoulder of Malice. That's the character's name. Of Malice, and kind of point over in the direction. I'm like, 2 heat signatures over there.
Alright, thank you. I'm going to already draw my bow, and I'm going to have Fizzgig blow his fire breath out in front of us to clear the snow for us.
All right. Fizzgig does just that. You see his fur begin...
Can I help Fizzgig with Firebolt?
Absolutely. Okay, so Fizzgig...
Eden, you want to get in on this? Or...
I can't do shit.
Oh, okay.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, Polo, I think you're the only one with Firebolt here.
Really? Okay.
I was gonna make a smart ass comment. The tiefling's just really warm during all this, because, you know.
Yeah, the tieflings feel fine, despite this environment.
Does my dancing lights do anything?
Your dancing lights only give off illumination, but they don't give off heat.
Well, I tried, guys.
All right. Polo, for the sake that this is a non-combat use of Firebolt, we're just going to say that you succeeded in casting it, and you were able to... here's how it kind of works. Fizzgig stands in front of you, lets out his fire, which seems to go more in, like, a giant fan pattern, which has a wider area to it. Polo, when you cast Firebolt, you let loose a huge ball of flame that shoots forward, so you make more of like a straight path of a line ahead of you guys. The ground beneath the snow is not singed at all because it is still very wet. And with the snow cleared, especially the snow above the ground, you can, for a brief instant, you do see something up ahead, and it is getting closer. Coco, I would like you to make another perception check.
Bye. My favorite skill. That is 26.
It's been a while since we've had one of those.
Been a long while since we've had a 26.
Yep.
Coco, you look up ahead and you see that those heat signatures are getting bigger, which means that they're getting closer. You can now tell that these signatures are dire wolves. However, as you back up, your sensors also pick up sounds coming to the left and the right, and you scan both those directions and you see other heat signatures. You now realize, before anyone else, you're surrounded by an entire pack.
Great.
Surrounded.
Fuck.
It's a trap.
Can I Equip my great axe.
Coco, do you tell everyone that we're surrounded?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Guys, we're surrounded.
Okay, now I equip
As
my great
he like
axe.
pulls out his shield and his crossbow and kind of aims it at kind of the directions that he's newly picked out.
All right,
heat signatures.
All right, so Coco, you
you
take aim, but you haven't done anything yet. Davina, you pull out your great axe, and at the moment that Pixel Kitten's here.
Hey.
Julie!
Hello!
So happy to have you here.
I like your emails.
Love you, girl.
All right, Davina, you pull out your axe, and the moment you have it equipped, one blade of the battle axe bursts into flames, while the other blade on the other side...
I'm just pulling out my great axe, not my frost axe.
Your Frostfire axe. Okay.
We're not doing that yet.
Not yet. Okay, so this is just your normal great axe. Okay, nothing happens. It's just an axe. As you all progressively get more and more slightly ready, you all slowly start to see these black, very large wolves slowly coming closer to all of you, and you just hear...
Can I
at least they can't hide.
can I try and take a few early shots with my crossbow light of warning?
Yes, you can certainly do that. Go right ahead. So you make an attack roll to see if you even hit.
Okay. That's a D20, right?
Yes, D20.
Okay. Come on, let me roll. There we go. There we go. That's an 8.
All right. You fire your arrow, and you actually did aim pretty true, and it's going right for one of the direwolf's heads. But at the very last moment, that direwolf sidesteps and catches the arrow in its teeth. And it just slowly, bites it in half. Polo, because you have instigated combat, all of the other direwolves start to get closer to all of you. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
I saw this coming, and I don't know if anybody else did. I'm sure none of you saw it coming.
They never see it coming.
Initiative.
You see that my mind is too fast for a ride.
All right. 25 to 20. Coco, what did you roll?
20.
All right. 19 to 15. Or 20 to 15. Leah, what did you roll?
18.
18. Okay, so Arios is 18. I'll get to you in a moment, Mistral.
I was just holding it up so when you asked that it's just already there.
15 to 10.
Me.
Okay. Taking a moment to write this down. Mistral is 12. Davina, what did you roll?
11.
11. All right, 10 to 5.
What was Malice's?
Oh, Malice.
Yeah.
Malice had 14.
Followed in my footsteps with the dice numbers. Only works when it's 20 or under.
All right, 10 to 5. Polo, what did you roll?
And the 8.
All right, Eden.
8 or 7 for both of us.
You both rolled 7s?
That's amazing.
Hair roll.
Aww.
Unintentional. obviously.
Twinsies.
I would have rolled that.
Twinsies.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that is everyone. Alrighty, the first one to move is Coco. What do you do?
Woo.
All right, so I'm going to hold on. Wales.
Thank you.
Cool. I'm going to kind of step behind the Atarax and kind of pat him on the back Hey, buddy, you got this. And I'm gonna cast haste on him.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
So, Atarax, you have +2 to AC, advantage on dex saves, and gain an additional action. It can be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object in object action.
Do I also get double my movement speed as well?
Yes. Your speed is doubled.
Oh shit.
And then I am going to. Do I have any bonus action spells? Nope. I will end my turn.
All right, so Coco, you decided to give a helping hand to Atarax. And Atarax, you feel like you just got injected with 5 syringes of just pure adrenaline.
Oh, what is this feeling?
Gotta go fast!
Invigorating.
Get good.
I'm Sanic.
A good noob.
It's the power of science, my friend. Now that's gonna be some real Soviet damage.
So, Coco, that's it for your turn?
Play plays blue.
All right. Arios, what do you do?
All right, so first up, I am going to start by giving some bardic inspiration to... I'm going to go with Coco.
All right.
And
So, how do you inspire
Oh,
Coco?
be like, dude, you're a rock star. And I just kind of like break out on I have a lyre too, so just like break.
Wild
a coin to
Italian!
your witcher, oh valley of flame.
All right. Coco, after giving that haste, you hear these kind, invigorating words from Arios, and you just feel like you can take on the world. So you now have inspiration. All right.
All right, and then how far away are the direwolves?
They're about 30 feet away.
Okay, so I am gonna start off by casting. All right, first off, because I don't want to hit any of my own people, I am going to move forward about 20 feet and then go up in the air. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up in the air like 15 feet.
All right.
And then I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Oh.
And they need to make however many there are, like in a cone or a cube shape around me, below me. They have to make a 15 Constitution saving throw.
All right. So you're not looking in any other direction. You're just looking straight ahead at the first direwolves that arrived.
Yeah, and I mean it's just in a 15-foot cone shape or cube shape.
Okay. Okay. And you said the DC was 15?
Yes.
All right. First one failed.
Aha, 18 damage.
Second one failed.
Yes. All right, those two are knocked back and get 18
No,
damage.
those first two are dead.
Oh, well then, okay, that works for me.
The third one succeeds.
Okay, well, he still gets 9 damage.
All right. That direwolf is not in good condition, but he is clearly still alive.
He's in dire straits, that dire wolf.
My God.
Oh my god. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. Next up.
Slow clap.
All right.
Welcome.
Next up is the group of direwolves to your left. Each group of 3 or so direwolves counts as a single enemy. So, this is going to be the group on the left. They go after Arios, and they're all going to make separate attacks. So 3 different attack rolls. The first one is actually going to go after Fizzgig. What's Fizzgig's AC? 15. That's a 7. So that direwolf misses. The second one is actually going to go after Mistral.
Alright. I'd like a delayed reaction. Or a delayed action.
It's not your turn. You have to first declare to delay an action on your turn first before it can be triggered.
Okay.
But we'll get into that later.
Okay.
But yeah, that second direwolf is gonna go after Mistral.
Woo!
Mistral, what's your AC?
15.
The second one misses.
Ha! Nice try.
The third one is gonna go after Coco. Coco,
How dare he?
Coco, what's your AC?
19.
The third one misses. Wow.
Get wrecked, noob.
Get good, scrubs.
Or get wrecked.
Alrighty. The next one is Malice. So what are you doing?
So my delayed action, because you get 2 actions. You get 1 action and a bonus action, right?
Correct.
Okay, my first action's going to be a delayed action. The next direwolf that comes at Mistral, I'm going to turn around and shoot it in its face.
All
with my
right.
bow.
Guys, we're going to take a pause for a moment. For those of you who don't know, you have the option of delaying your actions to a future moment of the battle. So for example, just as Malice is going to do, she is going to hold off her attack. However, if an enemy actually tries to attack Mistral, that action will trigger her attack, and even though it is not Malice's turn, she'll instantly try an attack roll against that enemy, because that was the acquirement to trigger it. So, all of you can delay your actions. This is a very nice, handy-dandy little thing to turn the tide in battle. So Malice, you are delaying your main action, which is going to be, simply put, an attack roll against anything that will automatically trigger should anything attack Mistral. So the next time that happens, your attack will trigger. Now, you still have a movement and a bonus action.
Okay, my movement is going to be stepping between Mistral and the wolf that tried to attack her.
All right. So...
And my bonus action is going to be firing an arrow at him.
All right. Roll an attack.
I got an 11.
All right. That just barely hits.
All right. Now we do 5 points.
Macarena.
5 points of damage. All right. You see that arrow go right into what would be the shoulder of the direwolf. He whimpers out in pain for a little bit, but it seems to just make him more angry. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
All right. Next up is Mistral. What are you doing?
Okay. So, Mistral takes like a deep breath. And it's like, this is happening. And you know what? I'm gonna hold off on that. She's gonna fend for herself real quick. And she is going to use, she's gonna try to use blindness on 3, can I do 1, 2, 3 of the nearest creatures?
Okay, so that's going to be the 3 direwolves that tried to attack you all. So they're just kind of like in the group right now in the middle of everything. So you're going to cast blindness. What is the DC on that?
17 for Constitution.
17 for Constitution. All right, the first one fails. It rolled a 1. You said the DC was 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second one rolled an 18. Oh. The third one rolled a nat 20.
The hell? I can only blind one of them.
You were only able to blind one of them. The second one seemed unaffected. The third one sees all.
Right. Okay, so as that as my main action, I then pull out my drum.
Woman? What are you doing in here?
Carly, I'm in the middle of something.
Carly, don't step on her moment.
D&D Twitch Inception.
Oh my god. I was just so terrified seeing that door open.
Hold on, do I have anything that... Okay, I'm gonna pretend this is it.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
My immersion is broken.
Woman, don't interrupt more by speaking.
Yes,
Oh boy.
Anyways.
Things only women can say to women.
Not all the time.
I'm gonna give some bardic inspiration with my drum.
And who
Give
do
it to
you inspire?
Atarax. Give it to Atarax. He has haste already. Give him bardic inspiration. Let him do all the things.
Well, no. I was gonna give, for once, be nice to Malice and give some bardic inspiration.
Aww. That's adorable.
All right, so you beat that drum hard, and it is a smooth, sick beat.
To be fair, I didn't even want you to acknowledge that I came in there because I was just trying to grab my notebook.
Carly, you're bringing attention to yourself again. You're ruining my moment of my drum solo.
Sorry.
Artists are so temperamental.
So Malice, you now have inspiration.
Yes, you now get, where the hell is it? A D8 for any of your ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Wait.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Who did that?
Mistral, are you doing anything your turn?
Oh, hold on. And then to finish my turn, I am going to just pull out my longbow. I'm not going to do anything. Just pull it out.
You're just going to pull out your longbow. All
Pull it
righty.
out.
The next ones to go is the group of 3 direwolves that are coming in from the right. The first one is going to attack Polo.
Of course.
Polo, what's your AC?
14?
All right, that one misses.
Okay.
The next one is going to attack Davina. I'm not even gonna bother asking what your AC is for that one.
Womp womp.
5.
Yeah, no, don't.
Maybe if she was a wizard, it would hit.
You would die just being looked at. The third one is going to attack Atarax.
Ha ha ha, little pup.
Actually, no. You sound more like, ha, little pup. Because you're hasted. You're like, hey, pup.
I survived being dragged through the forest. I can survive you.
Yeah, that one's a miss as well.
These dogs suck.
All 3 of these direwolves missed their attacks. All right, Davina, you're up.
Ask Izzy, do I have permission to speak?
You may speak now, child.
God? Is that you?
Kill your parents, Tracy.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out, see, this is why I got my notebook, because there's way too many numbers here for me to like constantly flip between screens. So I am going to take my great axe and I am going to swing it at What group, Evan, would you say is closest to me?
The one that just attacked.
Okay, cool.
And they all missed.
All right, so I'm gonna take my great axe and I'm gonna swing it at him.
All right, roll to attack.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn.
Okay, but then what I'm gonna do is I would like to cast something new, which actually adds damage to my hit, which is called Radiant Soul.
All
and
right.
Once per long rest, as an action, you can transform, gaining glimmering eyes into corporal wings for 1 minute or until you end it as a bonus action. And I can attack, have one attack, which deals 9 more additional damage. So that's 9 plus.
Wait, so is this like a spell? Is it a cantrip? What is this?
It says that it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So do I have to do that first? I'm sorry, I should have asked.
Yeah, and unfortunately it's too late now because you've already connected a basic attack against the wolf. So unfortunately...
I'll do that in my second. I'll do that in my second.
All right, yeah. So unfortunately... So this is one of those things where you have to cast the spell first with your bonus action, and then you use your normal action to attack the dog. You just accidentally did it backwards.
Got it. No problem. I'll do that. I'll do that next
That being said, though, you still did roll a dirty 20 against that one direwolf, so roll damage.
So that's 8 points damage.
8 points damage. All right. You cleave off its front leg.
But then, can I use that as my bonus action? Because I do get 2 actions per attack.
Tell me again, is this spell its own attack, or does it just enhance your normal attack?
It says that it enhances your normal attack, but you use it as a bonus action.
Does it have any kind of time limit?
It sets for 1 minute or until you end it.
Okay, so...
I think it's like being in a rage. I would think.
You might, if you really want, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. If you want to use that spell, you're gonna have to wait until your next turn, because if you cast it now, by the time your turn comes again, 1 minute will have already passed and your spell would have already expired.
Then I'll just whack it again with my
1 minute has passed.
I'll just whack it again with my great axe.
Why won't you die?
So for that one, I got a 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
So roll damage.
That's an 8 again.
All right, total is 16 damage. Yeah, that dog is dead. You cleave off its other front leg, and it just kind of flops down.
And I learned. So there you go.
All right, next one is Polo. What are you doing?
All right, Mr. DM,
yes.
I want to pitch something to you.
I'm listening.
I would like to first use thaumaturgy to cause harmless tremors.
I'm sorry, hold on. Ermagurgy?
Thaumaturgy.
Ermagurdy.
Sorry, Liam.
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy?
Is it thaumaturgy? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. It is thaumaturgy. Sorry. All right.
Special guest star, the Swedish chef.
What about Gilligan? What about Gilligan? He's literally right here.
Okay. So thaumaturgy. Sorry. I would first like to use thaumaturgy to cause some spontaneous or some harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute to build up snow around the what's left of the dogs on the right.
All right. So using a clever application of thaumaturgy, you shake the ground enough to kind of puff up the snow into the air.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Oh, sorry, keep going.
Okay, so what this is going to do, it's going to give a disadvantage on attack rolls for these 3 dogs. I'm going to say that they are going to have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. There's a second part of this plan, just to be clear.
I know, but first one fails.
Okay.
Second one fails.
Hey.
And that's a nat 1.
Wait. I thought there were only 2 left because one of them died.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is that group. Sorry, I thought you meant like the first group.
No.
Okay, yeah, only 2. Okay, so then, yeah, the first 2 failed.
Yeah. Okay. Now, this is gonna get weird. So if I can't do it, I understand. I would like to use firebolt to try to melt the snow that's built up around them and drown them.
Holy shit, that's awesome!
I love that idea.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you have nothing around the wolves to actually contain the water, so you're just gonna be splashing them.
Okay. All right.
But that is still an amazing idea. If you had some kind of way to like seal up the wolves in some kind of magical container, like a prismatic box or something, and then use that spell, then it would have worked.
Arios could try to use wind to create like a bubble.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Like, would it shrink them if I had like a bottle?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like if
Wait a minute.
if he's trying to trap them, is it a spell that can also like make them small and put them into a flask?
Do you have like a shrinking spell?
No, I just was curious about his spell. I wasn't sure. I you know how there's some spells where it's like, oh, like I'm gonna wrap you in water and then shove you in a bottle? Like you've never heard of those spells before?
No, I do know what you're talking about, but unfortunately this isn't one of those.
But theoretically, if Arios could create like a pocket of air that could trap the water and the dogs in, theoretically it could drown them.
It could work. Such an idea would be possible, and I actually would allow it. I would just have to say, though, this would be a very high DC.
Yeah, it might be worth it to try, though. Because I've already at least discombobulated them with the snow thing.
You have. So. You have. You got the snow up there ready to be melted.
Discombobulate.
So you know what? Just for the sake of this, let's see if it works. Arios, do you have any kind of spell or air magic that would allow you to control air like that?
I mean, the only thing I really see is that I have gust. But that's the only thing I really... Yeah, other than my...
If you could create a vortex.
With the wind.
Can you create any kind of vortex, as Liam asks?
I mean, the only thing I'd be thinking would be if I were to mingle with the wind, and as I'm, and like try to run around them and cast gust at the same time.
Davina could fly you around.
Well, I'm already in the air.
Yeah, she's already in the air because that's how she did Thunder Wave.
I was about to say I could though, and that might be faster.
Okay. I don't know what just happened, but for some reason I accidentally rolled, and I don't want to say what it is right now.
You have to read. I'm kidding.
Okay, so do you want to try this idea? Because I'll allow it, but you got to roll for it.
Let's do it. Let's try it.
What's the harm in trying, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Yes. All right. Let's do it.
All right. So, Davina, your part of the plan comes first because you first have to pick up Arios. I need you to make a strength check.
Alrighty. Also, for the record, Izzy, I just wanted to say, I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just literally was going to go in, grab my notebook, and get out. I didn't even want Evan to acknowledge that I was there.
How can I not acknowledge when I see my door open and I don't know who it is at first?
Carly?
Who else would it be?
Carly?
Yeah?
We're good.
Okay.
You can chill. You're good.
Lucius. So cute.
By the way, I clipped my god voice earlier.
Carly,
for myself.
Carly, you're muted.
I got a 6.
Ah.
You try to lift up Arios, but unfortunately your hand slips and Arios falls back down to the ground.
I was in the air already, Davina.
I think I was gonna be needed when you said that, but as soon as I was like, "Okay, Carly, you're part of the plan," I was, "Oh, I'm doing this." I'm sorry.
You wanted to fly Arios around.
I said that I could do it faster, but then Leah said that Arios was already in the air, so I thought we chucked that plan out the window.
Well, I didn't know. No one said that it was actually chucked.
To be honest, I didn't know it was chucked either, so.
I need you people to actually say things.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so unfortunately Davina was not able to do that, but Arios, you still have a chance to try and do the gusts yourself. But now the DC to do it is just going to be a little bit higher.
I'm sorry, Arios. I'm sorry I failed you, boo.
It's alright. It's alright. I got you.
So, Arios, I would like you to make an athletics check.
Okay.
Polo, I see you praying right there, hoping that it works.
After all that thought, I'd really hope this is...
Arios, what did you roll?
Oh no.
Does a nat 20 do anything?
Arios.
Poggers.
You using a specific way of flying around the group of wolves in a circle and gust.
Gotta go pee.
It's like that moment in Legend of Korra when the very first Avatar, Wan, uses airbending to actually capture Vatu in like a sphere of air. You are somehow able to do that with your gust spell, capturing those two wolves as well as that huge plume of snow.
You're just upset because he...
Now, Polo.
Mr. DM.
The last stage is all on you. You need to cast Firebolt and not miss.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Remember that accidental roll that I mentioned a few minutes ago?
Yes.
That was a nat 20.
How did I fucking know?
I was about to say, don't fuck up. Good job, bro.
You know what? Just because I love creativity like this, I'm gonna allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Polo.
And to be fair, it's still on my screen. I didn't
s-
get rid of it.
Good, smart.
Yeah.
Polo, in a moment of clarity, you take your hands and they spark with red flame, and you Hadoken out this huge arrow of pure inferno into the sphere of air. It melts all the snow in there, causing this huge sphere of just pure water. It looks like a tiny blitzball stadium from Final Fantasy X.
Awesome.
Which is the best Final Fantasy out there. I don't care who argues with me. Fight me on that. And
You did this, everything! Sorry.
And I can't believe I have to say this, but yeah, those two wolves drown. You actually pulled off a very complicated plan right there, and the rolls were
cunning plan.
And the rolls worked. And yeah, for all of that, we're going to count that as Polo's turn. Like, that's gonna have to require movement and a whole bunch of actions from, like, multiple people. So you know what? We're just gonna call that your turn.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
Thank you for everyone for participating in that. So.
Eden, it is now your turn.
Okay. Jordan and I were debating on who's gonna go first, but DM pick. It's fine.
Tough act to follow.
Close to me. Is there anyone close to me, like?
The original group of direwolves that tried to attack you were drowned, and that orb of water is still floating there.
With the dead direwolves just chilling out in it.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
There's like that first group of 3 direwolves that tried to attack, and then there was like the original pair at the very start. Or original trio that tried to start.
Let's go with one from the trio, and I'm just gonna attack him with my sword.
All right. Roll to attack.
This is 16 hit.
16 does hit. 16, oh yeah, that hits.
That one's 5 damage. For the
5
first
damage, all right. That wolf goes down. You were able to impale one of the ones that were previously damaged by someone else.
Okay, so the next attack, whichever wolf is still alive, that's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
And that one gets 4 damage.
That one is not dead, but it is very close to death.
Well,
anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Okay, speedster.
Finally is Atarax, who is inspired and hasted. If you saw...
No, he's not inspired.
How many are left?
Yeah, he got inspiration from the very first bard when the battle started.
I did.
Oh yeah, you did.
So he's inspired and hasted.
How many wolves are left on the field right now?
5.
Really?
Are any of them like tightly grouped up?
Not necessarily. They're just kind of scattered within your group.
Fair enough. Spiritual weapon, cast that.
All right. I'm sorry?
I'll cast spiritual weapon at level 4.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to first off attack with a bonus action and take a swing at whatever one's probably fighting one of the team members.
All right. Roll to attack.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
2d8 plus 4 for that one. 17 points of damage to that one.
That one's dead. You cleaved it in half.
Fair enough. I'd like to run over to the next closest wolf with some of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Make an attack against that one with my longsword.
All right.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. 1d8 plus another d8. So that's 9 hit points to that wolf.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right, or is it dead from that damage, or is it still up?
It's barely there.
I'll take another swing because I'm hasted.
Yeah, you're hasted.
Swing again. 19.
Yes.
1d8 plus 5. 13 points of damage on that one.
13 points of damage. All right. Yeah, that one's dead.
All right, then probably just with the rest of my movement, just move back towards the group and draw the spiritual weapon 20 feet closer to the group that's out there.
All right. All right, so we are now back to the top of the round. Coco, your turn.
All right. I am going to aim my crossbow and fire it at the closest wolf.
All right, roll to attack.
All right. 29.
That's it.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, man, magic items.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, you did it. Good job.
Cool. Then 13 damage.
Yeah, that hits. That one's dead.
All right, and then I aim at another one because I kind of just pull back the string on my crossbow and then just like I don't want to say like a magic arrow, but just like a bit of just pure light emits in the place that the arrow should be. Because repeating shot, man, that's a good infusion.
Oh,
and I fire. Does a 30 hit, aka a nat 20?
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, I
sure hope it
does.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm so sorry, Evan. I'm rolling really, really well tonight. That is 22. That was max damage.
That...
I rolled a 19, then a 20, and on my damage I rolled a 7, and then an 8, and the 8 was doubled.
Dear Lord, you guys. Oh, man. Yeah.
Thought this episode was going to go on a lot longer, didn't you, Evan?
You don't know what I have planned.
I'm just... Coco's just like, bang, bang.
You don't know what I have planned.
Yeah, Malice.
You can't understand my machinations.
You underestimate my power!
Don't try it!
Limited power!
So yeah, you killed pretty much every dire wolf that you encountered.
From now until the end of time.
Yes.
From now until the end of time.
You just walk by them from now on, they just die right in front of you.
I've killed your kind before. I will do it again.
You guys, you killed all the dire wolves. However, I bet you're wanting to know why I have not yet said how do you want to do this.
We ain't done yet.
Because we gotta find White Fang.
What?
We gotta find White Fang.
What is left?
FS Dakota says, does a 30 hit? I wish Evan said no, just to strike fear in everyone's hearts.
The DC was 47.
That would hit a Tarask. What do you mean?
You guys are now surrounded by dead dire wolves. Two of them still just kind of floating like dead rats in the floating sphere of water. Yeah, Arios, I think you can dispel that gust now.
You can let them go now, Arios.
Yeah, I think we'll do that now. I don't think there'll be any harm anymore.
As you do, you see Fizzgig, who slowly is just kind of sniffing the corpses of all the dead direwolves and just kind of lurching away because like all other creatures, white eyes, black tear stains, but then Fizzgig suddenly tenses up and looks up ahead. FS Dakota says, suddenly the smell of wet dog wafts through the air as the drowned direwolves hit the ground.
Oh no!
I didn't consider that.
Good thing I have no nose.
Can I burn the corpses to keep the smell away?
You can, yeah. Go right
I
ahead.
think it might be overkill at this point.
I burn the corpses to make sure there's no smell.
I go up to Polo and I because I don't know what he's doing and I just go, Polo, honey, I think they're already dead.
I'm helping.
Fizzgig tenses up and looks up ahead, and you actually see him go back a couple steps. Because of the formation of the group and the first ones to hop down, Mistral and Malice and Polo, I would like all three of you to roll perception checks.
Oh no.
Hey, I didn't think to ask, but were the dogs cursed? Did they have the ooze?
Oh yeah, they had the ooze.
Okay.
The Ivan Ooze.
I was gonna say
The
at this
most
point,
broken fighting game character in
it's
history.
everything.
Me too.
Wow.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Okay, 21. What Polo and Malice? What did you guys roll?
22.
I got a 12.
Of course you would try to outdo me, Malice.
Mistral and Malice, you're the first ones to see this. Polo, you go like, what are you both looking at? And then you finally do look in the same direction as them. You're the first ones to see, still very much obscured in the gray haze of the snowstorm, what looks like a wolf, but the size of an elephant.
It really do be like that sometimes.
And
man.
you can see a very faint outline, but he is very much camouflaged in the snow.
Guys,
man.
guys, we need to leave.
What do you mean we need to leave?
Do you not see what is over there?
Can I do like a perception or an? Yeah, I think that would be a perception check to see if I can see it.
You'd actually don't need to do a check because she's basically like grabbing your head and aiming it.
Don't move. Pretend it's like a dinosaur. Like if you don't move, can't see you.
I don't think this
Can I do?
darling.
Don't move.
Can I do something really stupid just to try?
What are you gonna do?
Can I try an animal handling check to try to befriend it?
I think that's really a dumb idea, Polo. But you.
Nat
try it.
20. Nat 20.
Let me try animal handling.
This might be one of the things that even a nat 20 doesn't help.
Polo.
Can I wait?
I love you,
I
like a
try
dog, and I
animal
don't want to
handling?
see you get eaten by a gigantic.
Wait.
FS Dakota says, all fun and games until Fenrir enters the Smash Arena.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wolf is basically Fenrir. Or Fenrir-sized. So, Polo, what did you roll for an animal handling?
Oh, I can do it? Oh, okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
you can if you want.
Oh God, I'll let you do it first.
It's a 16.
You slowly get close enough past the dead bodies to get a closer look at the wolf. And the giant wolf itself slowly steps forward towards you. This wolf is as white as snow, with matching white eyes and black tear stains. However, unlike every other creature that you've met, this white wolf seems unnaturally calm. Not at all growling.
No.
It's just looking at you. And then it just kind of looks at the rest of the group. Polo, I would, because you're now closer to this thing, I would like you now to roll a perception check.
Okay. 17.
You see for a very brief moment something that is not the same color as its fur. But as it looks up at the rest of the group behind you, you see a faint shade of what looks like black or very dark brown at its neck. At that moment, the wolf suddenly pulls back its head and lets out a monstrous howl. All of you feel the ground shake beneath you. I would like you all to make acrobatics saving throws.
Oh, this I'm good at.
Oh my!
Can I also point out that the Hemington said Polo Doolittle?
And I would also like to mention Atarax and Davina do an acrobatics saving throw with advantage because you both have wings.
Is that dexterity?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20, Mr. DM.
Okay.
I got a 21.
That's funny.
I got a
I-
nat 20 plus my 6.
I got a
I
10.
26.
Okay, so Polo. Coco, what did you roll?
I'm debate. Yeah, I got a 16 because
16.
I'm using Flash of Genius.
All right, a 16. And Atarax, what did you roll?
22.
All right. And Eden, what did you roll?
21.
Leah, what did you roll? Leah, you're muted. Would you guys?
Wait, what did Polo
okay,
roll?
guys, stop muting yourselves.
23.
23.
What did Polo roll?
I rolled a 10.
10?
No.
I'm gonna do another Flash of Genius to give him +5 as well.
15.
So 15.
And Eden, what did you roll again?
21.
21. And Mistral?
21.
21. All right. Is there anyone who rolled below a 20?
Polo and I.
Polo and Coco.
Oh no, the DC was 20.
You both are unable to hold on to your footing as the ground beneath all of you collapses, and you realize this giant, plane that you have been standing on was a solid sheet of ice, and it all shattered beneath your feet. Polo and Coco, you are the only ones who did not successfully make your saving throws, and you both are tumbling down into an icy cave deep beneath the surface. Everyone else, however, you all were able to get onto much more solid ground in time. Atarax and Davina, definitely so. You guys can just fly. However, Polo and Coco, you both now land hard in an ice cavern.
I'm going to... No, I'm spending 2 first-level spots... Or I'm spending 1 first-level slot to Featherfall both of us.
All right. So
I kind of just reach out my hand and cast it between the 2 of us.
All right. Polo and Coco, your slowing instantly falls, and you both now land in a very labyrinthine cavern of just pure ice. Everyone else up on the surface,
Go fight a giant wolf, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
As you all recover from the giant ice fissure that just opened up beneath all of you, you all were able to scramble up and stay on the surface. However, just as you all are finished recovering, you look up, and the white wolf is gone.
Cool.
And it is here that we
it
are
is.
going to take our first break. It is 9 right now for some of us. We will be back in about 10 minutes or so, and we will see you all in a little bit.
I'm gonna go wash my face now. Say bye to the makeup.
All right, we are back.
Yay! Okay, I'm going back to me now.
All right, we are officially back. Now, where we last left off. Why is this considered tense music? Here you go.
Oh.
Oh, it's a Bubba. Hi, Bubba.
Coco and Polo, you both feather fell your way to the bottom of a deep, very, very complex looking ice cavern. The hole that you fell through we're talking like it's 70 feet up. You are deep underground. Everyone else, however, you all were able to scramble around and not fall down the pit. Atarax and Davina had an easier advantage because they could fly. And the White Wolf is gone. What do you all do?
Can I try to... I think that would be a roll perception or nature to see if we can track it.
You can certainly try.
So what would that be? Would that be nature?
That would be perception.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I was not sure.
I walk over to Davina, I lay my hand on her shoulder, and I cast guidance.
Yay!
Ishtar will help you find the way.
So what does that give me?
By the way, right after you do that, Atarax, you kind of just feel so exhausted, and you just kind of like
He swore off.
are like, I'm gonna take a little nap.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take a little nap.
I'm gonna lay down in the
Just
snow. Right there.
You're yelling in my ear.
Yes.
Atarax, what does that give me?
Add a 1d4 to whatever you roll.
Oh,
And then add a 1d4.
So I got a 9.
Then roll the d4.
Oh,
Then
my bad. Sorry. Oh shit! I got a 13.
There you go.
You do see faint footprints heading away from you.
Hey guys, there are footprints that head in this direction, away from us.
You know, that is really getting annoying.
Hey, I have one job on this lousy ship. It's stupid, but I do it.
Well, fuck that.
We might want to get the guys out of the hole first before running off.
That's true.
No, do you guys think you're okay down there? Hello? Polo? Coco?
Hey,
Can
guys,
you hear us?
Echo.
Mojo Jojo.
Try to fly down there and like lift them up one by one.
You certainly can try. Who's gonna go down there?
I will.
I mean, I was gonna ask how far away we are from this ship, and then we could, maybe grab that rope that Atarax used to, dangle over the edge of the
That's a
ship
solid plan.
earlier.
The ship is about 60 feet away from you guys.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back and grab the rope, Davina. If you want, you can still go down and try to pull one of them up.
Oh wait,
Fall down.
that sounds like a better plan.
All right. So, Davina. Wait, so what is the plan?
Going back to the ship for a rope.
Going back to the ship for rope. Alrighty then. So you get the rope. That you don't really need to do any checks for that. It's rope. You then.
Can I do a rope check?
You then.
Roll for rope?
Yes, this is a rope.
Can I investigate the tree? 2.
Oh my god, Evan, shut up. That was one time and it wasn't even this campaign. To be fair, I was investigating to see if there was a door there. Shut up.
In a tree?
It was a magical. We were in the Feywilds.
Like the Keebler.
I know. I watched all of you guys' episodes. I'm giving
No. Different one.
Yeah.
Different campaign.
Oh, okay.
Right down there.
All right. So you get the rope. Are you just taking the rope and flying down there, or are you hanging the rope from the hole?
We're gonna try to.
I think we're gonna fly down there and give it to them and be like, okay, bye guys.
Good luck with that.
Have fun with
Sorry,
that.
I had to.
I was planning on throwing the rope down to that, like holding one end and then throwing the rope down to them.
All
Can you
right.
tie a knot?
Not what?
I could not
Davina.
not.
While Arios and Eden will say, keep a secure handle of the rope up top, Davina, you fly down and you guide the other end of the rope while looking for Coco and Polo. Davina, please make a perception check.
Can I just say that the entire time? Did you say Marco, Coco?
Coco.
Coco,
Polo
Polo.
up top.
I got a dirty 20.
They're standing right behind you.
Oh, hey guys.
We've been
Hello,
here
Jeff.
the whole time. This has been a real game changer. Well, hit that smash that like button if you get that reference, or if you don't, smash the like button.
Did I see if the wolf had black ooze or not?
It did have the same white eyes and black ooze. The only difference was its behavior. It was way more calm and less savage, like literally everything else you fought.
Okay.
It still has the black eyes and the white eyes and the black ooze though.
All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Is
So-
Fistigo? Did he make
I
this?
guess I'll tell Davina and Coco that while they're there.
Yeah, Polo, you explain to Davina and Coco that whatever this creature is does not behave like any of the other animals that you have encountered. This one was very even-tempered and not displaying any behavior of savagery like you've seen everything else display.
If I had to take a guess, I would say it's some sort of pack leader of those things. The
But it
odd
still has
thing
the
is,
black ooze coming out of its eyes. though.
Essentially, White Fang, the thing we came here to kill.
I mean, I would assume that's what it is.
It was pretty big.
yes, it was probably White Fang. The odd thing is that why didn't it kill us when it had the chance? Especially if it was cursed by the
Let's
black
talk
ooze.
about this with the rest of the group.
Yeah, I agree. So there's a rope over here that that Arios and Eden are holding to help you guys get back up.
Arios is holding it.
Yep.
Arios just kind of looks down from the whole entrance. Hi!
All right,
Can you
know
fly
what?
me up
Fine.
instead?
Fine. Just for that, I'm not holding the rope for you.
Arios,
Knock it
no!
on me. Are you going after my girl now? I will come down there and I will whoop your.
Why isn't
Why is it
Atarax holding it?
I'm crawling up from the ground after
Yeah.
dragging
Atarax is passed out.
back from the rope.
Oh, for
Alright,
God's
just
sake.
I'll go over
I
and
never
I'll
thought
help.
I'd put my life on the line by Arios, but fine.
Boys, you're both pretty.
I'll tie the rope around my
Well,
waist
thank you,
and
darling.
dig my claws in.
Okay, that works. So Atarax is the anchor. Like again.
My second time.
Okay, here's the thing though. Arios still has to hold the rope for a Warforged to climb up.
Wait a minute, can I fly
Are
up?
you calling me fat?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
guys,
he's
guys,
made
guys,
of
guys,
metal.
guys.
Man,
Davina was gonna say something.
Can I give Arios advantage by flying back up the hole and holding him when he is pulling because I'm stronger than he is?
I was also gonna suggest maybe just Davina pull on the rope.
That's
as
fair.
well.
That works just well. I mean,
I'll allow it. So all of you
Alright.
can yank.
I'll allow it.
I look at Davina and I say, "Go help your man."
Davina, you fly up there and you stand next to Arios, and with just a look of "let's do it," you both just start. I would like you both to roll strength checks.
alrighty.
But I'm just like, are we really expecting Arios to be able to lift up a Warforged?
Get another 19 with my strength modifier, that makes it a 22.
You know what? Polo. I got a 17, and that's with a -1.
All right, fair enough.
You both
You
successfully.
did it out of spite.
You both are successfully able to pull Polo and Coco out of the giant ice hole.
The giant gaping ice hole.
A giant gaping ice hole.
Just how I like my holes to be.
Some
Gaping.
might say it's a glory hole. I'm kidding.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
Everybody pay attention to Carly's camera for a second.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
I'm so lost without you. Baby, come back.
So, where were we? Yes, Coco and Polo were saved from the giant
We were pulling
gaping
out of the
ice
hole.
hole.
We were pulling out of the gaping hole.
Alright, well,
Yes, Davina and Arios just reached around and started yanking until they got Coco and Polo out of that hole.
alright, well, while everybody else is doing
Like my
that,
kid.
I'm going to check on not only just Fizzgig, but I'm going to check on Mistral as well, because I know she was very close to falling in.
Yeah, Mistral was close to falling in.
We should also check on the ones that actually fell in.
You guys,
Yeah, we're fine. Thanks for
Fine,
worrying about us.
Is Eden right there?
Yeah, Eden is there.
I want to talk to the orb.
Well, or speak away.
I would like to ask the orb, did you recognize that big wolf that attacked us?
The orb is silent for a moment, and you see the outline of its face in the green mist that makes up the insides of the sphere. Oh shit. The orb rolled a 19.
Oh, shit!
You see the little outline of the owlbear's face look up at you, look over to where White Fang walked off, presumably, looks back up at you and says, "Warden!"
Warden? What? I don't think there's any point in asking any more questions. I think that's the most we're going to get out of it, but that might be all we need. Malice,
yes.
is there a prison around here or something?
Should I roll a perception check?
Actually, this would be more of a history check.
Alright,
Because
what
you know this area well.
Alright, you want me to roll for it?
Yes. Roll a history check and add whatever modifier is attached to that.
I got a dirty 20.
Damn.
There is no aside from the village of Aspen, there are no other signs of civilization present in this range of mountains. However, you do know that the term warden can mean other things than just like someone who manages a prison.
Like a guardian.
I was mostly just trying to get the prison thing out of,
Well, as far as I know in these
Pixel kittens lurk.
Well, as far as I know in these mountains, there are no prisons. Not even ice prisons like the ones you were just about to be in. There
Can
are,
I ask the
however,
orb? I'm sorry, go ahead. I thought you were done. That's my bad.
no, there are, however, other terms for that word. The Tabaxis use it as guardian. As in, Firefur was Sonven's warden. Just like I am Sonven's warden. So perhaps this White Fang...
I am Sonvin's warden. No, I am Sonvin's warden.
Well, I am her guardian. So perhaps that White Fang is guarding something.
Mr. DM,
Yes?
can I look at the orb and ask it, what do you mean by warden?
Roll an intelligence. Well, actually, the orb would have to roll an intelligence check here. Oh! Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Howdy, partner.
The owlbear is on fire tonight.
The owlbear, in this moment, slowly forms out of the orb, and Malice, I believe this is the first time you've seen it. Is it the first time you've seen it?
Yeah, this will be the first time I've seen the owlbear, but I've seen the fox.
Yeah, you've
And
seen...
Because Fizzgig did not react the way he reacts to other animals to the fox, I'm going to look at Fizzgig to see how he reacts to the owlbear.
Yes, the owlbear comes out of a magical green light, and the orb itself vanishes. Fizzgig just kind of like rears up and like backs away from it. The owlbear just kind of like hobbles over to Fizzgig for a moment and just kind of like leans over and sniffs him. Fizzgig just kind of sniffs him back. And then Fizzgig licks his face.
Oh.
The owl... What?
I like unsheath. Well, like I had my hand on one of my swords, so I'm gonna release my hand off of that sword grip and calm down a little bit.
Can I look at Malice and be like, no, it's okay, he's a friend?
I can see that. Thank you, though.
The orb then looks to both Davina and Polo, and then looks beyond the haze of the snow, and you just hear a faint voice in all of your heads. The sacred partner of the warden.
The sacred partner. So he's not the warden, he's the partner of the warden.
That's not ominous at all.
He's the partner of the warden. That means he's like Fizzgig and I. That means we're dealing with two entities.
Who's the real warden, sweetie?
At that moment, the owlbear goes back into its orb form. And you actually see a small feeling of fear come out of it.
We might be dealing with...
At that moment, Eden, I'm sorry, I just need to say this and then you can say your thing. I just need to get this out first. At that moment, Eden, you feel the same kind of fear come from Axel inside your backpack. Okay,
Nope.
Davina.
We might be dealing with the pet of a god.
Oh. That's fun.
Mr. DM,
yes?
Question. Would Mistral know anything about this?
Oh!
Why are you making faces?
Why don't you ask?
All right. Mistral, is there anything you would want to tell us?
Mistral, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I'm not close enough. Do I have to do a history check? 'Cause I don't know if I know anything.
You can if you want.
Cool.
You may certainly try.
Let's do a history check. You know, Mistral, her brain these days.
Full of weed.
She's a high elf, but she's also a high elf.
Very high elf.
Hardy har har.
Mistral, what did you roll?
Oh no.
Mistral, what did you roll?
Crazy.
I rolled a 22.
You don't know shit.
Well, that's what I thought.
Okay.
We ain't found shit.
Hey, man, shit.
Mistral,
Professor Sarah
you've been to the village of Aspen before, because that's how you know Songvan, and that's also where you've had your little adventures with Malice as well many years ago. This is the first you've ever heard of anything.
Yeah, guys, I don't know anything. I don't know why you think I'm so, like, suspicious about knowing things and not telling you. I don't know why
High
you
elf
think
acting
that.
kind of sus.
I don't know why you would think that I would keep things from you guys.
I don't know either, princess.
Call meeting.
Are you-
Call meeting.
Emergency meeting.
Who are you talking to, Davina? Did we bring somebody else along?
Wait, I missed something because my Zoom like crashed and then reopened.
You didn't miss anything. The bottom line is I don't know anything, so you didn't miss
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
I guess we have to believe her since the DMs and.
Yeah.
Hey, you can still do an insight check if you want.
You know what? I think I will. I think I am going to do an insight check. Even though it's probably a waste of time.
I don't know. I think he has this like weird sinister smile. I think the DM is sus.
This is.
Hey, that's deflection. That's deflection, man.
I got a 7. I got a
Wait,
7
the DM
anyway, so.
Yeah,
true,
hard,
Kira, true.
hard to read.
Hard to read when he just has this like sinister grin 24/7.
So, side tangent. I literally got my Pathfinder GM a cup that says, or a mug that says, "When the DM's smiling," like or something along the lines of, you know, it's a bad idea.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are so cute. So, Polo, did you roll something?
I rolled a 7.
Yeah,
you know sevens?
She's hard to read.
Yeah, no shit.
Mr.
So.
DM, can I do something?
Sure.
Can I ask my deity if he has anything to do with this?
What?
My deity is the Hound Master.
Oh yeah, you said something about it last episode.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Do a religion check.
Alright. Which dice is that again? I forget.
Still a D20. It's always a D20 unless I say otherwise.
Alright.
Take your meds.
19.
For a brief moment, you feel warmer than the entire environment around you, and you look ahead and you see what looks like a heat haze in the middle of the air, just kind of floating there. In that heat haze, you see a pair of red flaming eyes. The eyes just kind of look at you. They look behind it. Look back at you, and you see the heat haze just do this. None of you see this. None of you see this. Just Malice.
I bow my head to the Hound Master, and I say thank you. And you guys can all hear me say thank you.
You're
you
welcome.
think I'm talking to my fucking self? Like I'm a
She's crazy.
Just give it a second. Give it a second.
And he points to a gravestone that says Ebenezer Scrooge.
Right. All right. So I know which way to go, but I don't know if you're all ready for this or not. You've seen White Fang, and you said something about we're going up against a god.
And nothing that these guys haven't done, apparently.
Yeah.
We got this.
And frankly, I think if that dog.
Unfortunately, that kind of tends to happen to us a lot.
I still don't understand why. I still don't understand why that big wolf didn't want to kill us.
I think
Well, I
we.
thought we'd die. That was a pretty big fall.
I think it was probably thinking that we were gonna die from that fall. Or at least
Wolf
not
led
get
us
up
onto
from-
this ice, let its pack die, and then tried to kill us with a fall.
Why didn't it just eat us when we were distracted?
I wasn't hungry. You know.
You did
It
mention something about it being intelligent. What if it's leading us to a trap?
It might be leading us to a trap. That's very true. It's led.
Well,
plenty
only
of
one
other
way to find out. Let's go.
But
No,
the
wait.
reason it probably didn't kill us, Polo, is because it's waiting for a command from its master, who we've not seen yet. Fizzgig,
Oh.
for example, cannot attack anything without my say-so. Firefur cannot attack anything without Mistral's say-so.
Davina,
Yes.
It's like bad coding.
I want you to take me back down to where me and Coco fell.
All right. I take Polo down to where him and Coco fell.
All right, the two of you gently float down to the bottom of the ice cavern once again.
I'm getting really good at this. Yip would be proud.
Despite how far down you went, this cavern is strangely very well illuminated, and you can suspect that it might be because there must be some kind of source of light that seems to come in from the outside, because it is like midday right now. The source of light is coming in from the hole, and it's basically being just taken in and reflected everywhere by all of the ice inside. Yes, Davina.
Can I do an Arcana check?
You can if you want.
I got a dirty 20. That's one of my proficiencies.
There is nothing magical in this place at all. It is just
It was worth a shot.
It is just a pure ice cavern.
Can I try a perception check just to make sure?
Go right ahead.
All right. It's a 7. Forget it.
You see that this place, now that you're actually taking a moment, now that the situation has calmed down somewhat, to actually kind of survey your surroundings, the best you can tell is that there are, as far as you can tell, many different walkable paths in this place, but at the same time, it's essentially a giant, like, ice labyrinth hall of mirrors kind of place. It's big.
Can we leave a flag or something here?
You gonna drop a pin?
You can certainly drop something.
Can I pluck one of my feathers and, like, put it underneath one of the rocks?
You can certainly do that.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking we could come back here. I was thinking we could come back here later. But
Oh, my bad. I thought you might actually put something here.
I was just thinking maybe we should move on. If you didn't sense anything with your Arcana check, then there's probably not much worth checking here. But I also would kind of want to investigate the caverns if we could, but I don't want to keep everyone waiting.
That makes sense. So I fly Polo back up to the group.
Does anybody have a spare sword they can leave?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Wait, actually, I think I do.
Oh?
I think I have like 2 daggers. Hold on, let me look. Wait, actually, why don't I just put one of my bows?
How many bows do you have?
I have
Bow or arrow?
arrow. That's what I meant.
Ah.
But I also have. Doesn't matter. Arrow. I'll put an arrow in the ground.
Okay, so, Davina, you drop an arrow through the hole.
Mistral.
Mistral, sorry, Mistral. You drop an arrow through the hole into the caverns below.
I rip off a piece of my clothing, wrap it around it to make a flag.
All right, perfect. Then, Polo, you take that tiny makeshift flag and you stab it right into the ice floor, which again is just solid ice. There is like no stone or earth at all in this cavern. It is, when I say pure ice, it is pure ice.
All right, we might as well
Now,
move
if that's
on now.
not a Zelda dungeon, I don't know what is.
I want to try something.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Davina yells, if anyone is listening, this is our land now.
Hey, Demon. It's
Okay,
me,
Columbus.
your boy.
Davina, I don't think you should go around saying that. You weren't born here, so I don't think you have any say on that. Can you just like suck that out of the existence of this universe? Like just suck it back in.
I put my name on this bridge. I put my name on this bridge, Goat Man.
You see,
You did not.
Davina, I said suck it back in.
Just
Suck
want
it
to
back
say
in.
what?
I was trying to provoke.
You just yell, Eldritch Horror, say what?
I was
Man,
trying.
this is my bridge now.
You're not trying hard enough, Demon. Plunge us into darkness, Demon.
I was trying to provoke something to see if it would happen.
Why?
Why are you? No. Arios just grabs her arm and starts pulling her back. It's like
Arios,
no.
you're still up on the surface. She's all the way down in the cavern.
Oh, she's not. Dang it! Get up here.
Fine.
Get up here.
Get up here so I can punish you, woman.
Don't like that.
Arios, I hate to tell you,
Arios
you
takes
don't wear the
off
pants in
his
this
belt and just.
FS Dakota in the chat asks, did Davina just try to colonize?
Yes. Yes, she did.
I was just trying to leave a marker. I don't know what Davina was doing.
Davina wants to leave a marker with your blood.
I was trying to provoke something.
That's not how you
just goes
provoke.
so
You
far
don't
as
play.
being on it, marking it as their territory. Just it's my territory now.
Provoking is like yelling at them, saying that they smell bad, not trying to take their land.
This is my bridge now, Goat Man.
This is my bridge now, go man. Standing on your bridge.
Oh man, I'm down on the bridge. Oh, man.
Demon?
My bridge now, go man.
Demon!
Go man, I'm texting on your bridge.
Okay, anywho.
They'll be greedy about me.
Anywho, let's get back to the
What happened?
story.
All right, so now that you've marked the flag in the cavern, Davina and Polo, are you staying down there or are you coming back up?
No, we're back up.
Okay, you're all back up.
You're gonna stay there forever.
Bushies.
So what's your next move?
I say
I didn't.
we go in the way of the tracks.
Yep.
You decide to follow the tracks?
Occam's razor. Occam's razor, baby.
Follow the tracks or follow the deity.
All right. Well, the D&D and the tracks go in the same direction.
Yeah.
So, Fizzgig, taking the lead here, continues to smell the now fresh tracks of White Fang, leading you all just further and further across this icy, snowy expanse. As you keep going, your visibility does start to get steadily worse.
Do we still have that rope?
I'm sorry?
Do we still have that rope?
You do. For the sake of expediency, we'll just say that one of you like untied and gathered up the rope, and you're now taking it with you.
Okay. Can I have everybody hold on to the rope? One person in front, one person in back.
Ah. All right. Then, if that is the case, what is your marching order?
I'll take front since Fizzgig's in the
Coco will take second.
I'll be dead last.
All
I'll
right.
take third. Yeah, I think Mistral should be somewhere within the middle, if that's okay with you, Izzy.
I guess everybody wants to protect the high elf.
Yeah, because reasons.
I'm in a very take it or leave it kind of attitude, honestly.
I'm assuming Arios is like either behind or next to Davina.
So then he would probably be fourth then, because I'm third.
All right. So,
What's the order? Is this written down? What's
Yeah,
the order?
yeah.
Okay. So, Malice, Coco, Davina, Arios. I'm presuming Mistral then.
Probably.
Eden
That's fine.
and
Atarax and Polo.
yeah.
Or Polo, then
Polo and
Atarax.
Atarax.
Yeah, I guess then I'm right before Atarax. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that's your marching order.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's the packing order.
All right,
I'm ready.
all right, maggots.
I'm
Popo's going to
putting
show
it
you the
in-
pecking order.
Putting it in the Discord, just in case anyone gets confused.
Alrighty. So, with that marching order in mind, you all continue to traverse this icy wasteland of just pure snow and, well, ice. Let's see. Fizzgig is now going to do another perception check with advantage. Not really a point to do advantage because that was a nat 20.
Woo!
Really get better than that.
Fizzgig, as he continues to sniff the ground, he seems to focus on one spot, then look up, and he starts to move a little bit faster.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull the rope a little bit faster to follow him.
Okay.
All right, guess we're going faster.
Okay,
Well,
all of
he's
you
burning-
just start going
burning all
faster.
the snow in the areas so that it makes a path.
It seems like this icy expanse still continues on just forever. None of you can now see the airship behind you. As you continue marching, Fizzgig is now going to do another perception check.
Only good things can come out of this.
This one's not so good. He rolled a 2, and then he rolled a 5. And his modifier was +5. So that is a 10.
Can Arios actually use Gust to see if he can move some, like, kind of help clear up the visibility a little bit?
You certainly can try. For that, give me a... Because this is magic and you're a bard, give me a... This is not going to sound like it makes sense, but bard's magic is charisma-based, so give me a charisma check.
Actually, that makes perfect sense for bards, because they're all about persuasion and talking things out. Gotta be very charismatic.
Yep. 16 plus 3, 19.
19, all right. You clap your hands, and then you do this motion, and you do like a whole, like, Moses parting of the Red Sea.
T-pose to assert dominance.
You T-pose at the snow. You T-pose at the snow. And you just standing there. And everyone else around you... Everyone else is like, what is he doing?
I have no idea.
Davina, what is your man doing?
I don't know.
All of a sudden, before Arios, an entire section of the snow just splits. And for the first time since you arrived, you can actually see clear air before you. You can actually kind of see the bits of the blue sky, some clouds, and the path before you is now made even more clear. Before you, you actually realize that you have been coming up to the side of a giant rocky cliff. And there is a cave.
Oh, dear.
Of wonders?
No, just a cave.
Man, wanted a lamp.
If you want a lamp, we'll buy you a lamp. All right.
No,
We have the funds.
Yep. Mistral, whatever you want. Sugar Mama Davini's got. Sugar Mama
you
Davini's got
can't get me the if it's not from the Cave of Wonders, I don't want it.
Fine.
All right. I guess we enter the cave
Yeah.
You all entered the cave?
Mistral sighs and says, "Fine."
I create a makeshift lantern with my finger using my fire powers.
All right, cute.
Is Fizzgig like pointing to the cave?
Yes, he is.
Okay, then I'll go in there too.
Can I cast dancing lights to surround us?
All right. So with all of these multiple sources of light, the cave, as you enter it, becomes very well illuminated. As you all slowly enter the cave, Fizzgig becomes much more agitated. But he's not letting up the march. He is walking ever deeper. You continue on in this cave. It keeps going deeper and deeper. But then you actually notice something strange about the cave itself. As you keep making your way, and you realize you've all been slowly going downwards more and more, the air around you slowly starts to feel warmer. A very noticeable contrast that is very much different from the icy wasteland that you were out in.
Alright. Are we at a Hot Springs episode? Is that when this is?
No.
Only
okay,
Hot Springs
alright.
episode.
As you keep going, the air gets more and more humid. However, the path still keeps going. You continue to march. Fizzgig slows his pace, and you now come into a light at the end of the tunnel. You realize that this is heaven because while you were in that cave, rocks fell and you all died.
Cool, awesome. I'm glad the story's over, guys. Not even episode 30. We did it, guys. We're done. Great. Have a great night. It's 10 o'clock. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Yep. See ya.
You continue to walk through the tunnel and you pass a threshold and you see the inside of what looks like a thick jungle inside the mountain.
Oh dear.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh boy.
I don't like that.
Is it?
Hey, it's like episode 2 all over again.
Right? I was thinking.
We're just refighting all the bosses. It's a boss rush.
Malice, because you're up front, I would like you to roll another perception check.
Alright.
Can I also make it a perception check since I'm second in order?
You more than welcome to.
Cool.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, Coco.
Yep. Coco, what did you roll?
So, since I have advantage on perception, I rolled a 19 and a 20.
They really want you to get it.
Both of you...
They really want me to see.
Both of you instinctively look down as you notice that you're no longer walking on snow or ice, but very soft, fertile soil. And it's also where you see very, very clear wolf prints. And they are big. You now know for a fact that White Fang came this way.
You said that there's a jungle, right? Like that there's like a ton of foliage.
Yeah, the inside of this mountain is like a jungle.
Like the
is
one
there
that
any
we...
like sunlight anywhere for it to grow?
You can do a perception check to see where the light is coming from.
It's magic foliage. It doesn't need sunlight.
I would like to.
No, I have a theory. I just want to test it. You said perception?
Yes.
I got an 11.
You look around, and this area just seems so well illuminated, but you just can't tell where it's coming from.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I got here, let me look at my checks. Can I do a perception check to see if I know where I am?
You can certainly try.
Okay. What is it? I got 23.
You are confident that you are definitely inside one of the major peaks that was north of Aspen itself. If you were to be outside of this mountain, you would have a pretty good idea of how to get back to Aspen from here. This is just your first time being actually literally inside the mountain.
Okay. Okay. Cool, guys. Anybody else? Do you want to keep walking?
I think so.
Follow the tracks?
I would like to look at Eden and see what the orb has to say.
Let's pull out the orb again.
You pull out the orb again. What do you ask the mighty magic green 8-ball?
Right, I was just gonna say that.
I ask, oh mighty magic green 8-ball. I ask it, does this place feel familiar to you?
Okay, the orb had an intelligence check of 15.
Oh, pretty good night.
You see the outline of the owlbear's face appear in the green mist inside the ball. It kind of looks around at the space.
Ask again later.
Don't count on it.
Good.
No.
It then turns to you, Polo, and just simply says, "Shrine."
All right.
Oh, lordy.
I think we're in the right place.
Do we hear what it said?
Yeah, all of you heard it.
Can I ask, shrine to who?
Shrine to Warden.
Warden.
Can I do a religion check on that?
Go right ahead.
Wait.
Proficiency bonus. Well, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as well.
All right. God damn it, cat.
No, Gilligan is a good boy.
He's such a good boy.
He
He just wants to be part of it, that's all.
He's
Just one love,
You guys remember?
He hears other people and he just wants attention.
Love me,
Sorry.
damn
My app reset. Religion. It's on app, you're right.
Ooh, damn.
Well, hold on. I get to roll a d4 too, so...
Nope, wrong thing.
Yeah, that is the wrong thing.
23.
Boom.
Hey. No, that's not a d4.
You're right.
Triangle.
I'm so bad at this.
4.
Twin.
I'm sorry? How? You're muted. I can't hear you.
How did you get muted?
Gilligan.
The cat muted the... 27.
27. All right. In your vast experience with the pantheon that rules civilization, it is very safe to say that whatever is here has nothing to do with the pantheon.
This is some new territory, guys. This is out of my expertise.
If I were to hazard a guess,
Going in blind.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
anybody
to be
sees
the-
a flower, do not touch the flower.
That's the
What are you, the
flower.
beast?
Last
Are
time
you
we
the-
touched it, something good came out of it. I don't know.
Something good did come out of it, but do we really want another one?
You may go anywhere
What
except
if
for the
it's
west
not
We want
wind.
another kid.
As you
If it's
all
happening-
continue marching, talking amongst yourselves,
Yep.
you look around this jungle-like environment, still following the tracks. To your left, you see like so many different types of trees and foliage and such, with lots of different colored flowers and fruit. Like, this place is fertile and full of life. And to your left, it seems a bit more rocky, but with more of a limestone look. It's a very white kind of rock that's separate from the foliage and the fertile soil. And you see steam coming out of that coming out of those limestones.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
It's hot springs.
Oh
It is a
my
hot spring
god.
episode.
However, as you all continue your march, and you push past all of the trees and foliage still following the tracks, before you, you see a raised hill. Not like a full-blown hill, but it's definitely more of a raised platform of natural earth. On top of that platform is what looks like a giant wooden throne made of gnarled roots. And lying down at the side of that throne is White Fang.
Cool.
The moment he notices you, he slowly rises up and steps down the hill, standing between you and the throne.
The Game of Thrones.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
No shit.
You know, tonight might be a little longer session than normal. No, it wasn't. You liar.
This is gonna... I do still plan to have possibly longer sessions, but this was just a perfect way to end this session, because the next place where we pick up this story will be the White Fang fight.
I'm pretty sure he was probably thinking that the fight against the dire wolves was going to take longer.
I did, yes.
Cheers. Later.
Yeah, you didn't expect.
Fighting. You didn't expect voluptuous garland, baby.
Yeah, holy
Hey,
shit,
I
that
mean,
was an awesome...
yeah, that was awesome, but Arios also took out 2 of them right away, so you're welcome.
Yeah, you
I
can...
You
took
also
out
didn't
one.
expect me to haste immediately on
Oh, that's right.
haste.
Next,
I
Next
also
week,
hope
the
I
chat-
demonstrated what a delayed action is to you guys.
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can start using that a lot more.
Oh yeah, delayed
right.
actions are amazing. Anyway,
And,
guys, for those of you watching on Twitch, thank you so much for sticking with us for Chapter 29. Chapter 30 will actually be taking a break from the main story and focusing once again
yeah,
on the
that's
adventures
right.
of Team Alpha. We'll see what
Yeah.
happened with them back in episode 20.
And guess who's back?
Yeah, guess who's back?
Back again.
I would personally like to give a shout out to the DM Lair for raiding our stream with a party of 38 people.
Badass.
I would also like to give a shout out to its jesters, Andy Savin, Anth Finlay Zero, D&D Scotty V, and I believe, yeah, that's it, just those guys, for being actual followers of the stream as well. Guys, thank you so much. You 4 are the real MVP. And once again, this episode will be put up on YouTube just like all of the others, where you can catch all the previous episodes 1 through 28, and this is 29. When we find out, when we have official confirmation when episode 30 is going to be, we will post that on our official Instagram, which is Song of the Wilds Official, and our official Twitter, which is D&D SOTW. That being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Take care, and we will see you all next week.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.